All I want is for someone to pin me against a wall in an alleyway and have their way with me on a Tuesday afternoon in broad daylight. Is that too much to ask for? Also, can I have the roast chicken with a side of mashed potatoes, please? Thank you.
I don't care what nobody say. I find women from India to be some of the most gorgeous women on planet Earth. Let me say that before I get into this video, okay? Indian women from India are some badass women, right? Now, if she's not from India, my apologies in advance for assuming your cultural background and or nationality. But this video has a lot of deep meaning, right, to me when I hear it. Baby girl was just expressing a fantasy that I believe personally that a lot of women share. This is what a lot of women want done to them, right? This is really a genuine fantasy for a lot of women. They want guys to be rough with them, be aggressive with them, take advantage of them, and, you know, put them in compromising situations, hopefully with their consent, of course. Like, just run up on some female and do this, right? But it baffles me that if you're a nice dude and that's not really what you about, you probably gonna get overlooked. Let's keep it a buck, man. If you're not giving that type of aggressive energy, pin her down type shit, you're gonna be overlooked. It's just unfortunate. Now, I'm gonna tell you the truth. I'm not a violent guy. I ain't gonna hold you, man. Like, being aggressive with women, that was just something I was never really mentally capable of doing because I don't want to do it. It's like, even if you tell me that's your fantasy, I'm incapable of doing it because I don't want to hurt you, right? So I kind of find myself in a rock and a hard place. Again, my wife's never asked for any of that shit. Let me make sure I preface that. But it's just, if this is the energy that a lady wants in a relationship, I feel like that ain't a relationship for me, because I kind of feel that it teeters on the borderline of being a little bit toxic, y'all. Mejo, just a little bit. Mejo. Toxic. You kind of borderline want this man to whoop your ass or to take advantage of you, grip you hard, and do all kinds. Now, I smack you on your ass all day, girl. And whether that's how I could do that. Pardon my language. And if anybody from my church sees this, I apologize. Excuse me. I apologize in advance. If anybody who knows me in my real life, outside of the tube and shit, they be like, oh my gosh, Michael, I didn't know you were like, yeah, look, chill. Right? Don't hold my hand to the flame. I'm just being honest. And unfortunately, it just happens to be in a public setting or a non-public setting, but that's going to be public later on after I choose to publish this video. But back to what I said. I smack you on your ass, and we do that. That's cool. Right? I'm all in on that one, but I'm not going. Some girls like the choking shit. I don't know, man. I don't know about all that. I don't know, right? Because, you know, you get too caught up in the moment, you been a goddamn done something crazy, right? That's why I kind of feel like ladies who are into this type of energy kind of like borderline toxic to an extent. Now, don't get me wrong. I think a lot of guys actually don't mind being in that type of situation or, you know, helping you fulfill that type of fantasy, because deep down inside, all men want to be dominant, right? All men want to be dominant. And if I had to poll the audience today, if I had to poll my male audience today, what do you think the majority of men would say would be their favorite sexual position? And I'm gonna pause for about 5 seconds to give you a chance to answer that in your head. And then I'm gonna say what I personally believe is every guy's favorite sexual position. We're gonna exclude the Kama Sutra because you can get into some freaky shit, but we just gonna be real, okay? I personally believe that every guy's favorite position is doggy style. The majority of guys would choose doggy style over missionary, her riding, you know, reverse cowgirl, whatever you want to call it. I do believe that the majority of men would choose dog style. Why? Because it is in a position of dominance, ladies and gentlemen. Once I grab that waist, girl, you ain't going nowhere, okay? Damn, I didn't know this video was gonna go like this. I'm sorry. But baby, once I grab that waist, you're not going anywhere. You're not going nowhere. Once I pin that ass to the bed, girl, you're not going nowhere, right? You just know that, right? It's just not going to happen. You feel me? And for a lot of guys, because it is a position of dominance wherein, you know, you can control the movement of the young lady and stuff. I mean, missionary cool, but, you know, if that's your thing, it's cool. Usually on top, the lady's in a dominant position, if you want to consider it that way. You know, from behind, I'm just telling you, that's most guys' favorite position because you ain't going nowhere, boo-boo. unless I want you to go somewhere, right? So, you know, it's not that guys probably wouldn't be willing to fulfill that fantasy, and like hearing it does sound very, very exciting for a lot of men. Like, shit, I told you, man, as soon as I heard that, my ears perked up. I said, damn, baby girl like it like that. And the beautiful part about it, and I'm gonna let you in on some insight in case you don't know who I am as an individual. I like my girls nerdy. I like my girls goofy. I like my girls glasses. I don't care for IG models. I don't care for any girl that puts herself in a position to be seen or want to be seen or always out and about wearing low cut everything. That's not me. That's not what attracts me, right? So you're not gonna see me fuck with IG models, right? Unless I get super famous and I'm super fucking rich and my wife don't care, and I doubt that'll ever happen, and I just wanted some fun, you know, maybe. But if you had to tell me the type of girl that I like, honestly, deep down, nerdy, goofies, the girls that are into their education, the books and shit, the book smart, nerd, bookworm type girls, I love that shit. That shit turns me the fuck on. You wanna know why? Because that's who I am deep inside me, right? I wear glasses. I'm a nerd. It's okay. I like being smart. I like doing smart shit. I might do some dumb shit every now and again, but I like being smart, right? So I would love my counterpart to be the same. And I do believe that I found that in my young lady. My young lady is very, very, very smart, right? She's multi-talented. Baby girl could play multiple different instruments. She could sing very well. I mean, so my girl could do things, right? She was a nurse. I mean, so my wife, you know, she's smart. Hence the reason I chose her. But one of the main reasons why I like my girls smart and nerdy, those be the girls that a lot of guys don't look at. They don't look at them, right? And the girl in this video, mind you, she's very attractive, right? But honestly, I'm gonna tell you the truth how I see it, and y'all can see it differently, but she seems like she has a very, in this video, I haven't looked at any of her other videos, but in this video, it looks like she has a very average, basic kind of look. I'm cool with that. I love that shit, right? Because I like my women to have a basic look. That way that if it does come time for her to turn up and put on the makeup and dress down and really get sexy, you know, she can show up and show out, right? It doesn't have to be like this on a regular basis for me. Every now and again it's cool, but I love my wife and I love my girls to just be kind of basic. I don't need you to show everything, right? Because I don't want everybody to see that, right? But anyway, back to the topic. That basic look. I've learned that most of your nerdy, basic type of young ladies, they really into, like I said before, they're not often getting attention. So when they do get attention, they appreciate it. They appreciate it a lot. Trust me. My batting average, before I got locked down, the batting average was high back in the day, because of how I chose the women that I chose to be with. Most of the time, the young lady that you do give the attention to is a young lady that doesn't get a lot of attention in the first place. A lot of guys are hounding her or sliding in her direct messages or trying to get in touch with her, trying to contact her, trying to be with her. So if you do find somebody, or if somebody does give her some type of attention, she's kind of like locked in, like, oh my God, why does this guy like me? I'm not used to guys liking me. I'm used to guys overlooking me, da-da-da-da-da. Nobody gives me the time of day because I'm not like these IG girls, right? That's why I died. Your boy got knowledge, but that's neither here nor there. But also with the smart, nerdy girls appreciating the attention, these are the girls that, I'm gonna say it, they the freakiest ones. No cap. The nerdy girls, are the one with the glasses, they usually the baddest, freakiest girls on earth. Why? These are the girls that, I shit you not, they will go on Pornhub and they'll go on your X videos and they'll watch the videos to see what these women are doing to satisfy these guys on camera, so that they can practice and do the same thing for any guy that gives them an opportunity. You may not know it like that, you may not see it like that, but that's the way I see it, and that's the way that I've learned over time. They're willing to learn, right? Aside from being appreciative of the attention that you give them, they're willing to learn, right? And this isn't no coaching or coercing or anything. This is something that they want to do anyways, right? Everybody got, women got hormones, men's got testosterone, all that shit, right? Whatever. So everybody's got sexual energy, period. At least at a young age. Like, you gotta understand, this was my college years, so everybody was just open and willing to do some shit because they were coming into their own. A lot of these girls came from living in the house with their parents and shit to going to live in a boarding house near their colleges, right? So they had an opportunity to, you know, expand their horizons and bloom a little bit, you know, without the watchful eye of mother and father. mama and papa, tito and tita, you know, the family, right? So get a little leeway, have a little fun and shit, you know. It explores and it expands into some other shit. But that's really where this energy is coming from, and kind of why I enjoyed watching this video, man. I hope you guys enjoyed the video as much as I did, and maybe you didn't think of it on that deeper level, but I thought that I would be the one to bring it to the forefront, because this is the Good Docs channel, and this is the shit that I like to talk about. Not just sex, but I mean deep diving into like certain videos and things like that, and just having a little bit of fun. Any videos you guys want me to cover, anything you think is interesting, or you feel like you want to hear my personal opinion on it, by all means, email me, MikeThePIGuide@gmail.com. Hopefully it's in the description, or I'll write it on the screen if I remember to do so. But that's my time, effort, and energy, man. Y'all take care, y'all stay blessed. Docs, on to the next one.